She loves the night but hates driving, an avid laugher and coffee drinker that cannot be captured in just a few words. Here's Isabel DeBre with her short story, Night Driving.
Hi, I'll be reading an excerpt from my short story, Night Driving. I look at Helen in the front seat and remember the way we spoke about our loves, our complexes. Sitting on her porch in South Illinois, we used to drink Canada Dry and pretend to live in Canada. I think of the colors we didn't know hid in the sky, all that red. The way she laughed with her hair thrown back, the brown strands sticking to her lips. I remember the smoking, the standing up in the backs of pickup trucks shrieking, the parties with someone else's friends. I miss mostly the things that used to be forbidden, how as teenagers we would hide our Knob Creek and cigarettes under my aunt's porch. The cigarettes would sag from the dew, and we would sneak back to our separate homes with shoes soaked, smelling recklessly of cheap tobacco. Not much has changed in 20 years, except for our lives and our bodies. Now we're driving in her Lexus, big enough to fit the kids she doesn't have. Her GPS tells her to turn right. All of a sudden, she's 40 and likes to know where she's going. You knew me better than anyone, I say. Her lips purse at the past tense. As we drive down Mulholland Drive, I can't help but feel how it's inevitable. Her auto insurance, her husband, the Hollywood producer, the pair of yellow lines separating her path from the opposite. How's Tom? I watch her mouth laugh. How's Tom? She repeats. You should ask him. You're pretty. She looks fragile, crawling gingerly into the turns. On the Illinois road, she used to sweep through night and day as if they were the same. Look, she says, pointing off the cliff's edge. Bet you don't have that in Vermont. City lights blur across the dark valley. She rolls down her window. Tom hovers unanswered, but when the traffic light changes, she says, he was a cold man, too many veins in his neck. She closes her eyes, a momentary shutting out. Remember when my wedding boat was caught in a whirlpool? The party boat swirled in the water. The bridesmaids screamed and the spray soaked her dress. I knew it was a sign, she says, the lines in her chin quivering like they did at graduation. I notice her wedding ring on her index finger. I just knew it. The light falls, fading to gray and then lavender. It's quiet, and I want to talk, but she doesn't ask if my Vermont cabin gets lonely or about the sales and my pastoral poetry. The Cabernet and bread from our Italian dinner sit heavily in the pit of my stomach, as though I'd swallowed something that was making itself permanent. Thank you.
Give it up for Isabel DeBre. Isabel DeBre.